Hi. Right, welcome to Emma's Doing What? Yes, I started last year doing a few videos of one channel was like cookery and waffle, another one was garden waffle, and I just thought it's 2026, let's keep it simple, let's put everything in one place. So this is it. And I hope you'll join me on my new journey. Kind of started 6 months ago when I gave up a rather toxic job, and I've had a few revelations really, and thought I'm going to be brave and embrace what I really want to do, which is I love cooking, I love gardening, and I've always wanted to become the pagan that I always wanted to, and follow the Wiccan way. I think everyone needs a belief, and I let go of religion a long time ago, and so I must honour myself and Mother Earth and all the elements around me, and appreciate things. And this is how my journey is now going to begin. This is the first time I've come in the garden this year, because as you can see, I'm hoping I can turn things round. We've had quite a bit of snow. The weather's been, well, seasonal. Looks beautiful. Looks like my garden's looking a lot better than it would be if we didn't have this snow, believe me. So I'll take you around the garden, we'll have a bit of a chat. Okay, so there's my cat Prudence, taking advantage of my plant shelving, getting a bit of sunshine. There's so much work to do in this garden, but it's a new year, I have new plans. Underneath here is some onions and garlic. Under here is my tomato experiment. Ooh. Look at that, the wind is so windy up here. The wind has blown some perspex out of my greenhouse. So my year ahead is going to be my path into the Wiccan ways, I suppose, and learning the craft. I want to honour my garden with a lot more respect, come whatever weather really. Last year I'd left it because the heat wave, it was just too much. I had so much going on because I'd lost my job. My mental health wasn't in a good place. I've kind of just been realigning myself really, and I've decided that I really need to do what I've always wanted to do. What is the point of being alive if you don't live? So that's what I'm going to do the best I can. So this is the garden, which I adore. It's so therapeutic, and I want to put this to good use for my cookery as well. I want to be growing as much as I can for my pantry as well as my altar. Like I said, it's looking a lot more pretty now it's under the snow. The weeds need digging out and things need planning. Like I had a polytunnel and it got blown down so many times. Like I said, it's so windy. Up here we are rather high up. I live literally a hop, skip and a jump from Cannock Chase over that way. So we are high up and near such beauty. I'm so blessed to have moved here. At the end of the month it'll be 4 years. Anyway, I'm going to move this polytunnel over to here so it'll have a bit more shelter, I'm hoping. So yes, I'm hoping my grapevine here survives this winter, and I think I'll have to wrap it up a bit. I'm really very much you live or die in the garden. I haven't got the time or money for fleecing, and I know I could mulch it more, and that's what I probably plan doing going forward with, you know, what's available. This is my composting area. But anyway, here I've wanted chickens for years. I had some years ago, so I am going to have some chickens, a nice big pen here. They're beautiful creatures to keep. Obviously the upside is getting some eggs, and I will let them free range. But I'm going to build them a nice big pen here with a nice shed to keep them sheltered and warm. This all needs digging out. I think I've got some onions under there, and some potatoes I think are still under there. There I've got some onions too. This is my grasses. I was calling it Tiger Island because I've sadly got some pets buried under here, my cats. And they, you know, loved it, sort of peeking around in throughout the grasses. The grasses are now getting more mature, and it's an honour to them, really. Let their spirit play amongst the grasses. So yes, this is my garden, which you'll see a lot more of, and hopefully take in better shape over the coming months. My peach tree over there. I've also got a fig and a pomegranate, a little apple. This is my fruit patch, which is raspberries, blackberries and blackcurrants. At the back there, a cherry tree. So yes, it's all rather neglected again. It is a quite big garden, so it does need a lot of work, and I'm going to get myself into a better regime to get myself sorted to make this garden sort of support me and support my kitchen, and learn on the way. It's a bit cold. I'm going to head back to the house now, and you can join me there. I'm just back in the house. This is right at my back door. This is where I'm going to make my garden altar. I'm going to put one upstairs and one down here. This, because I'm going to, my path will be a Greenwich garden, which so this will be my working altar. So there's going to have to be a few changes. Mr. Jones is going to have to move, but he's a wonderful guardian. But yes, this is where I'll grow. I have got some herbs growing here, but I will be growing some more herbs and roses. I'll come back in the house. This is just a crazy place. This is where all my outdoor plants are overwintering at the moment, much to my husband's delight. And I've just been making some baskets up of evergreen to hang out the front. And that's my coffee pods, which I'll be using to put on the garden. But yeah, let's get back inside properly and by the fire. Hi, so I'm back in the house now, nice and warm, just waiting for the fire to sort of light up. That's a skill set in itself. Anyhow, yes, I hope you'll join me on this journey. None of this is scripted. I will stumble over my words. I'm just hoping I will sort of be clear, but this is me, and I just want to be sort of natural about it. I want this to be a complete year of being me, doing everything the way I want to do it, the way I want to be. I'm hoping my loves and passions will support me in this. I need to have more belief in myself because I never have. You know, all these years, for over 50 years, and that's a long time, for over 50 years, I've let things hurt me to a point of, you know, when jobs absolutely cripple me and I'm shaking and I feel sick and panicking. Last year became enough of everything that's hurting me, literally hurting my body, soul, mind, everything. And I let go of that last year, and now, you know, I've started a journey. There's been quite a few hiccups. Even yesterday I had a hiccup by slipping and falling down the stairs. I was meant to be a lot more productive today, getting things done, but I felt like my body's been ripped apart, so I'm having to sort of be more restful. And that's why I thought I'd do this. And you will have to excuse me if I'm sniffing a lot, because I just seem to have an old lady nose, sniffing and snotting all the time. Anyway, joyful. I digress. Anyway, so yes, that's why I am doing this today, really, and starting this off. I'm going to post this on my gardening page, which I'd only put a couple of videos on, I think, but I just want to bring everything into one place. And I'm rather just going to be talking to myself, which is fine. It's quite therapeutic, really, to talk out loud and talk about your intentions. And mine is to tidy this house and clear it. I've done quite a big job on that already, and not going out to work has helped me to do that, because I just believe it really helps you mentally by having things in place. I have lots of bits and pieces. You know, my husband still believes he has to dodge around all my house plants and my knickknacks, dolls and bits and pieces, but everything has a place, and as long as everything's got a place and in its place, then that's fine. No trip hazards, and just be a lot more careful going down the stairs. Anyway, it's given me this opportunity tonight to, like I said, I've had a little look at the garden. That's the first time this year. It's looking beautiful. That garden's going to work for me, and it's going to work on me as well, because it does every time. I could work hours in that garden, and I know it's done me some good, where hours in front of a screen and being talked to like a piece of rubbish absolutely screwed me up. So this is me unfurling, embracing me. I've given up alcohol. I drank for many years, many years. It was, I think, it numbed me. And now I've given up drinking for almost, it's got to be almost 4 months now. And I'm feeling again. Not everything you feel is great. And as the mists clear that you're blocking out, I've had to confront things, and I've had to put them away in my mind. And part of my self-learning the craft is hopefully going to help me do that as well. I need to focus on me and my well-being, and embrace what I'm really good at. Thanks for agreeing with me, Prudence. She's out of the cold as well and back in the house. Got her back to me. Anyway, you'll probably have lots of interruptions from her over time, whether I'm inside or out. She likes to keep me supervised. Do love her. She's a silver tabby. How old are you now, Prudence? I think you'll be 9 this year, won't you? In October. So you're just over 8, yeah? We do have another cat. It's a black fluffy cat. It used to be my sister's. She used to call it Mimi. I'm not a Mimi person, so I called her Moo. We've had her for about 9 years, 10 years probably, 10 years. She's a very old girl now, and sadly today was to be the day I take her to the vets. She's not a well thing, and I don't really want to talk about it now, but she's not going to be with us for longer. So I just have my Prudence, my cat, and upstairs there's a yellow budgie called Myra, who is about 10 years old and living a best life with Alexa playing BBC Radio 6 for her every morning, and her own room. She's in with my altar actually, so she's probably flinging birdseed at it as I speak now. Anyway, I am waffling and digressing, but I hope you'll join me on my journey with my cookery, with my gardening, with my pathway to becoming a green witch, and getting to know my path really, and embracing it all, and embracing me and my creativity. So welcome, join me. If you can subscribe, apparently that helps, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.